Elite theories. So, elite theory is in the elite theory, it is one of the foremost theories of power, and elite theory is classified into two groups. One is classical elite theories and pluralistic elite theories. So, before beginning the elite theories, let's understand the term elite. Elite means those who excel. In a simplified way of understanding, it's those who excel. Those are elite. Well, elite theory is developed in parts as a reaction to the Marxism and its impact on the European society. So when the Europe was in the under the influence of the fascism, that's when the that's when the elite theory came into the emergence. So its advent was due to the influence of the Marxism and fascism. Well, example we can see in Germany when when the Adolf Hitler, the rule of the Adolf Hitler was the fascism, because at that time, against the against the monarchy, against the dictatorship of the government of the Adolf Hitler, was people could not go against them. So that is fascism. So this elite theory was in the reaction to the very Marxism and fascism. Now, as I said, classical elite theory, it rejects the Marxist idea in which the class society having an egalitarian structure could be realized after the class struggle. And classical elite theory is propounded by the two Italian sociologists named Pareto and Mosca. These are the two these are the two sociologists who gave their perspective on the power on the through the elite theory. We shall discuss about the Pareto's perspective and Mosca perspective separately. But before beginning to that, now let's understand what did the elite theory, Pareto and Mosca basically believed. So they believed they believed that the personal and the psychological qualities are the basis of the power and they rejected the communism as utopia and Marxism as an ideological bias. Here we can see, and see in this case, the classical elite theory identifies the governing elite as, or rather, in terms of the superior personal qualities. Pareto claimed that the personal and the psychological qualities separates the ruling and the ruled. There is a, according to him, there is a ruling minority and ruled majority, and which is inevitable. According to him, there are two types of governing elite. One is a lion, and the one is foxes. According to him, so lion is the one who rules by the force. Foxes are the one who rules by the cunningness. Well, according to him, dictator are the lions. As an example, dictators are the lion, and other rulers like Chanakya, Chandragupta Maurya, they were the foxes. Because as you see, Chanakya was Chanakya was a Chanakya was a Chanakya was a was a courtman in the Chandragupta Maurya's era, where he had guided the Chandragupta Maurya through his cunningness to win over the war and to build the kingdom. Moving ahead, elite group elite group over the masses, as the elite group rule over the masses because they lack rational capacities. Masses basically they loses the rational capacities, because of which elite rules over the masses. This is the reason masses are unlikely to the revolutionary forces. Elite rulers, if you see, ruling elite degenerates and social changes occurs. It is not the masses, but rather it is the ruling class who degenerate and social changes occur. and they are replaced by the new elite group. See, all elite tends to become decadent or the moral. They decay quality and loses a strength, the vigor, as they become self-satisfied. In this situation, the other elite seizes the power and they replaces the existing elite ruling class. Qualities are essential to retain the power for the long run. Now, Pareto even saw the modern democracies as another form of elite domination. So for this reason, he criticized that he didn't he didn't make distinction between the various rules like dictatorship, democracies, fascism, and communism, etc. So this was the concept of the classical concept of the elite theory through the Pareto's perspective.